I have an idea, and about getting the interpreters out, and I just wanted to see if I understood the problem correctly. But the way that the Times told the story was that it's essentially paperwork. Like there's all these servicemen and they're naming names. Like this man I worked with, Zach, he's stuck because XYZ. Like we can get him out of there. It's just like it's not getting pushed through.
I mean, that's part of it. That's definitely happening.
And so you don't have any information about whether the White House is expediting things, or it's not even a matter of the White House, is it? It's legislature.
Here, stop recording and take me off speaker.
Okay. Your reward for sitting through this boring civics exercise is that I'm going to tell you in the end why Southern California has the best donuts in the world. But before we get to that, I want to talk some business, and we got to get those people out of Afghanistan, those people who helped us and who we promised we would protect. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to, and I know it's a pain in the neck and everyone says it's easy, but it's nerve-wracking. We are going to call our senators and representatives, and we're going to tell them we want these people safe. We want these people out of Afghanistan. This is neither a controversial nor is it a partisan issue. I just saw a CBS poll that said 81% of Americans say we should help Afghan translators enter the U.S. And I'm going to show you exactly how you do it. And then I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you can click and just follow the directions. And probably takes, you know what? I'll time it. I'll see how long it takes. And I'm slow. You're going to go to this website that I found on Google. There's a link to this site in the description of this video. Unclick local, county, and state. We don't care about them. Put in your home address. Click search, and here they are. I'll admit that I didn't know who my representative and one of my senators were before I did this. Click contact over here, and bang. You have their phone number in Washington. You're probably going to get their machine when you call. Now, I tend to ramble, obviously, so I wrote a script, which was the most difficult part of this process. And the script I wrote, you can download a PDF from a link that's in the description. Okay, this is the scary part. You got to call them. After you do the first phone call, you're going to feel pretty tough, like a Secret Service agent. And the other two are much easier and more fun. I'm calling today to ask you to draft or support legislation that helps the State Department and the Department of Defense evacuate and bring to safe havens Afghan translators and other helpers. In particular, I'm asking for legislation that extends the evacuation time frame and reduces the Afghans' paperwork burden. Thank you for your assistance with this matter. My phone number is Van Neistat, Neistat. Goodbye. And to the influencers in particular, people like me who can earn a living off of their social media platforms, be sure to tell them the number of subscribers and or followers that you have. I'm a YouTuber. My channel has 414,000 subscribers. Say the number and they will shit their pants because their elections these days are so close. Sometimes it's a couple dozen people. And when they hear 20 million, 3 million, 100,000, 10,000, they will, even if we fail at this, it will change their perception of where their influence is coming from. Neistat. Goodbye. I would make these calls with a desktop computer in front of me so you can jog through the script and phone numbers and whatever. This is Senator Feinstein. And if you do happen to get a human, I didn't, but you might, just tell them you have a prepared statement you'd like to read, then read it to them. According to my YouTube analytics, most of you watching are millennials, which makes you a hero generation. Well, here's an opportunity. I'm just a punk-ass Gen X nomad. Whatever that means. S-T-A-T. Goodbye. These legislators in Washington, there are waiters and our waitresses, and they will do what we tell them to do. The problem is I never call them and say, hey, I want you to do such and such. Okay, donuts. The reason why Southern California has the best donuts and the reason why they come in a pink box is because in 1975, President Ford and Congress passed the Indochina Migration and Refugee Assistance Act of 1975, the year I was born, and thousands, something like 18,000 to 50,000, thousands of immigrants came from Cambodia after the fall of Phnom Penh and the taking over by the Khmer Rouge. They came to Camp Pendleton in California, and one of them, this guy named Ted, started from nothing a basically system of donut shops all over Southern California, and it became this system for Cambodian refugees to have these little businesses and support their families. And now we have, a lot of their kids ended up, they go to college, become professionals, whatever, but we still to this day, 2 generations later, we have their grandchildren running these amazing donut shops in California. And that's why we have the best donuts in the world.